We had just finished an 8-day expedition backcountry skiing and snow caving in neighboring British Columbia. And the way we were going to, and we did spend one day ice climbing. I had never ice climbed before. Tim was a certified lead climber. We trusted each other. We learned that on our snow caving expedition I'd climbed before other kin. In 1980, I died while ice climbing in Western Canada in the Rocky Mountains in March with 10 feet of snow on the when I would fall asleep. I would black out and collapse from exhaustion, lack of hunger. I've heard me lack of food, lack of water, exhaustion, fear, and trauma. All that I'd wake up and I'd stand up and I'd pull on the rope and I don't know why, 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 I don't. I was perplexed and very far away in a vast darkness that was illuminated by the arrival of the light and still was an immense darkness, a light and a darkness as the light came rushing toward me from a pinprick of 100 billion light years away. I don't know too far to measure. All I speak here is metaphor because I have no words to talk about the place where there are no things. I had no brain, so there was no brain to carry language. There was nothing but nothing but nothing. I put up this wall of resistance. I sort of stood all of my strength and pushed toward it, and it just took me like I had no defense whatsoever. And it pulled me out and I was inside of it. And it was like an orb, like an entity, like a consciousness, an intelligence, a greatness, all powerful. And it was here and connected far, far away. And somehow they were in communication, but it had its own entity and I was inside of it. There is light, and there is self, and there is illumination. I am seen for who I am, and my whole human existence is laid bare. There is no part of me that is not naked in the totality of this light. There are no hiding spots. Thus, my life experience is revealed. My life review, the life experience that mattered were the wounds that I gave everyone in my life, and a sequence from their interior point of view. Inside of them the divine lived and felt and saw all of the emotions and responses that I had caused and brought me into that simultaneously to experiencing all of the emotional responses to all of the pain that I'd caused from the point of view of the person I gave it to times 10,000. It felt like to me all of the emotional responses to all of the suffering that there was this great equality of brokenness, and the divine love was so merciful, loving, forgiving, welcoming, healing, and fulfilling through the ear of my heart of all the love that I had given away in my life, and all the love that had been given to me throughout my life was like this treasure chest, and it was an ear through which I could hear the call and words of the divine who was speaking to me. It looked so enormous, but from where I was, it was non-existent in comparison to wording, phrasing the unwordable, and the unwordable. I stand from this unitive state where one more drop of the divine self, I felt like it was going to explode me, maybe bring me back into the oneness of being, which turned into my desire. Seeing that was possible made it what I want, and I shrunk back down to some size like Peter. Somehow was reconnected because I remembered my parents before I died. I guess I brought them across with me. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I brought my parents with me, and my heart broke at the possibility that they might lose me. I conveyed this by asking whether or not I was dead. And the voice said, "Yes, you are dead." I responded by claiming that I couldn't possibly be dead right now. The voice said, "Why come home? It's your time. Welcome." And I replied that it was because my parents had recently lost their sister and they were still in mourning over the fact that she was still gone. In that instant, I was swept across the universe, and in that instant, I was swept across heaven to the edge of the universe, where it was the beginning of matter, like a Higgs boson field of where energy becomes a thing. Then, I was thrust out, still my soul self seeing. The voice said, "Pick and choose." I wanted some corporeality. I wanted to be able to live as a common, normal, broken, and limited human being. I thought to myself that maybe if I live as a common, normal, broken, and limited human being, I can channel light, and they'll see that it's not my light because they'll see like he's kind of a normal guy, and they could see that it's the light itself. I wanted you may just love the people in your life and show kindness toward them by treating them with kindness, treating them with humility and compassion, and being strong enough to not allow yourself be harmed by that love and care, particularly for those who have enough spirituality